This might have been the worst game I've ever seen in terms of officiating this season. Okay, there were so many bad calls in this game towards the end, and if you watched this game when it was live, you were probably livid like I was. This game had so many bad calls, and the Hornets won in like the luckiest way ever. They got a buzzer beater basket by Terry Rozier, in which he clearly carried. The announcers knew it, the players knew it. It was blatant. Okay, Warriors lost by 2 to the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte, and they were already at a disadvantage. Steph Curry did not play. He was scratched right before the game started because of some sort of illness. They didn't really specify what the cause of him not playing was, but it was kind of named as some sort of illness or not feeling well. I hope he's all good because we really need him. But despite facing that adversity, we did play well. I mean, this was a dogfight. There were so many lead changes. There were multiple ties, and this was deja vu of the last game we played against the Orlando Magic last night, okay? We were down by a lot. We come back. We go up by a lot. Then we lose that lead, lose in the final seconds. Same cycle. It happened tonight. We were down by a bit. We came back. We were up by like 10 with a couple minutes left. What do you know? Hornets go on a huge run, score a bunch of points. Draymond Green gets a technical. We can't get a rebound. We can't make our shots, and we lose the game. And we don't have, obviously, our three-point shooting is going to be a lot lower, right? Our three-point shooting was a whopping 33% because obviously that was due to Stephen Curry. We are not a very good three-point shooting team when we don't have these guys because who's really going to shoot the threes besides Wiggins and Oubre, right? But speaking of Oubre, had a good game. 25 points for Oubre. He actually was making threes, so I'll give him that. Wiggins had 19 as well, so those guys were kind of the deciding factors. But the starting lineup really couldn't get anything going. Michael Mulder, 2 points in the starting lineup. I mean, obviously, I know he's a backup. He wouldn't have played had Curry. If Curry didn't get injured, he probably wouldn't even play. But 2 points, come on, man. I mean, you don't play as much as these other dudes, but you gotta at least score, okay? And Juan Toscano Anderson, he didn't have a really great game either. He had 1 3-pointer, which was his only points. But like I said, Wiggins had 19, so him and Oubre had a good night. And I can guarantee you, if Curry played, we would have won. Hornets, Terry Rozier was insane, and I'll give him credit. He did play good. He did get there were a lot of missed calls that should have been like the carry at the end of the game. But Terry Rozier had 36 points. I'll give him that. LaMelo only had 7 points. PJ Washington had 15 and Hayward had 13. But I think we should have won this, and we should have won against the Magic. We very well could have had the win. We moved now to 16 and 15, which I feel like we'll win 2, we'll lose 1. We'll win 2, we'll lose 1. It's weird how it works, right? But kind of sucks. I guess our bench did do okay, and they had to do okay. They had to do more than okay because of Curry's absence. Lee had 14 as well. Pascal had 16, and Wanamaker had 14. Didn't want to leave those guys out. But we gotta just play better, and Draymond has to keep his temper down. He pretty much lost us the game. Besides the officiating, a double technical caused the Hornets to have and there were bad calls, I know, but it caused them to have 2 free throws in which they made. And at this point, the Warriors are up by 2, so they make the 2 free throws and tie it. Then they get the ball back and hit a buzzer beater. And right before that, there were jump ball calls for some reason when our players were clearly fouled. Okay. So, say what you say, but there was bad calls in this game against the Warriors, blatantly, okay? And we just got to do better. It's simple. We have to improve. There's injuries, there's adversity, but there's no excuses for losing these close games and losing our leads. But like I said, it was a dogfight, and props to Charlotte Hornets. They had a good game, well-fought game. 102-100, final score. Thank you guys so much for watching.